Hi, yes, my name is Daniel Winan, and for my internship presentation topic, I chose ASC 820. The reason I chose ASC 820 was that during my internship, I noticed that a lot of the people that worked there were very hesitant to do the testing on ASC 820, and I wanted to see what all the fuss was about. And so I chose to do my research on it, and during my research, I found that ASC 820 provides a definition of fair value, and which also this allows us to have a conceptual basis to use it in our financial statements. Um, on the EY website, I found this quote: "The objective of a fair value measurement is to determine the price at which an orderly transaction would take place between market participants under the market conditions that exist at the measurement date." And so the first step in determining fair value is to determine whether to use an entry price or an exit price. And the codification comes out clearly that we should use an exit price, which makes sense because you wouldn't necessarily pay the same amount of money that you paid initially for an asset or liability that you pay now. And so it makes sense that you would want to use an exit price. So with this, we've if you're going to use an exit price, it's based purely on market conditions. However, many times there's judgment involved in determining market conditions, and so AC 820 provides a hierarchy of level 1, level 2, and level 3. AC 820 defines level 1 inputs as quoted prices in active markets for identical assets or liabilities that the reporting entity can access at the measurement date. So level 1 is pretty simple. It's just what's in the market, and you can see this assets being traded. So it's obviously easy to determine a fair value for those assets. It gets a little trickier in ASC or in level 2 inputs. Level 2 inputs require a little bit more judgment. You can use statistical measurements to find the fair value of an asset that's not as commonly traded, or you can look into other markets for assets or liabilities that might be similar to find a quoted input. And then we get to level 3 inputs, which are a little bit more crazy in that there are no observable inputs for level 3, which means there's a ton of judgment and the company coming up with inputs, and there's a ton of judgment involved and auditors who have to audit these level 3 inputs. Overall, in my research of ASC 820, I understood why so many of the people on the audit team were hesitant to test ASC 820 because of these level 3 and even some of the level 2 inputs that are pretty gray and require a lot of judgment. And so overall, my internship was a success, and I feel like I really learned a lot. So thank you.